Theoretical probability. In general, for an event E containing equally likely possible outcomes, the probability of the event E happening is equal to the number of outcomes corresponding to the event E divided by the total number of possible outcomes. Now that sounds a lot more complicated than it actually is. If you consider a standard fair cubical die, which is numbered 1 to 6, if you roll it, what's the probability that you get a 2? Well, getting a 2 would be the event E, and there's one way that that can happen, that you land with the 2 face up. How many possible outcomes are there? 6. So, in other words, the numerator here, in this case, is 1 because it's just getting a 2, and the denominator is 6 because there's 6 possible outcomes. Now we'll look at this in the example below. So Bernie's got a 10-sided die and it's numbered 1 to 10 as shown in the picture. Determine the probability that when the die is rolled once, the number obtained is a 5. Well, the probability that we get a 5 is going to be, well, there's one 5 on the die, and there are 10 sides. So there's 10 possible outcomes, and all of those outcomes are equally likely. The number obtained is odd. Well, if we think about that, we've got 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So the probability of getting an odd result is 5 out of the 10. Now remember, you might cancel that down to a half, although you're not always expected to in probability questions. The number obtained is prime. Now remember, 1 is not a prime. We went into that in the Year 7 course. 2 is a prime, 3 is a prime, 5 is a prime, 7 is. 9 isn't because 9 is 3 times 3. So the probability that we get a prime, well, there's 4 outcomes out of our 10. And again, you might be expected to cancel that to 2/5. The number obtained is a multiple of 3. Well, the ones that are on the die are 3, 6, and 9. So the probability that we get a multiple of 3 is 3 out of the 10. The number obtained is at least 6, so that means 6 or more. 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. So that would be 5 out of 10, which again could cancel to a half. The number obtained is less than 5. Now that's strictly less, so that means 4, 3, 2, or 1. So the probability of being less than 5 is 4 out of 10, which again could cancel down to 2/5.